July 22nd, August 4th, New Style. The repose of the Venerable Cornelius of Pereyaslavrl. The Venerable Cornelius of Pereyaslavrl, named Conan in the world, was the son of a merchant from Ryazan. While still very young, he left his parental home and lived as a novice for 5 years under Elder Paul in the Lukyanov wilderness near Pereyaslavl. Then he moved to the Pereyaslavl monastery of Saints Boris and Gleb on the sands. Conan diligently attended church and obediently fulfilled all orders without argument. The holy novice did not sit at the table with the brethren, but was content with what was left, eating only 3 times a week. After 5 years, he took monastic vows with the name Cornelius. From that time, no one saw the Venerable One sleeping on a bed. Some of the brethren mocked St. Cornelius, considering him a fool, but the Venerable One silently endured the insults and only intensified his monastic labors. He obtained permission from the abbot to live in seclusion, and rigorously practiced fasting and prayer in a cell built for him. Once, the brethren found him barely alive, with his cell locked from the inside. After this, the Venerable Cornelius lay ill for 3 months. He could only consume water and juice. After recovering and being persuaded by the abbot, he stayed with the brethren. St. Cornelius served in the refectory, worked in the garden, and was a sexton in the church. Thanks to his efforts, excellent apples grew in the monastery garden, which he lovingly distributed to visitors. From strict fasting, the Venerable Cornelius's body became emaciated, yet the saint worked tirelessly. He dug a well for the brethren with his own hands. The Venerable Cornelius lived in complete silence for 30 years, being considered by the brethren as deaf and mute. Before his death, which occurred on July 22, 1693, the Venerable Cornelius confessed to Father Varlam, the spiritual father of the monastery, received the holy mysteries, and took the great schema. The Venerable One was buried in a chapel, and 9 years later, during the construction of a new church, his relics were found incorrupt. In 1705, St. Demetrius, Metropolitan of Rostov, commemorated on October 28th, authenticated the relics of the Venerable Cornelius, and they were placed in the new church under a cover. At that time, St. Demetrius also composed a troparion and a Kontakion for the Venerable One.